Hello world, it's Hatim Tekri. In the earlier videos, we have covered function parameter, and the types of function parameter. And in the last video, we have understand the difference between required parameter and optional parameter. And in the optional parameter, we have covered the optional positional parameter. Now in this video, we talk about the optional name parameter. Now first we understand the use case of optional name parameter. Optional name parameter help us to prevent the error in case there are a large number of parameters. So the optional name parameter help us to prevent errors. Now in this video we understand how this name parameter help us to prevent from error. So let's get started. Now to understand the name parameter, first we have to see how to create name parameter and how to call the name parameter. So let's create the function. So we create two parameter p1 and p2. And print p1 equal to parameter p1 and p2 equal to parameter p2. So this is the simple function which we have created. Now call this function. First argument is Hatim and in the second argument we pass Tekri. Now let's check, click on the run button. Yeah, it's give p1 equal to Hatim and p2 equal to Tekri. So it's work fine. It is the normal function and normal parameter. Now if we want to create this normal parameter into the optional name parameter, we have to wrap this parameter inside the curly braces. So wrap this parameter inside the curly braces. Now this parameter p2 is the optional name parameter. In the last video, we have seen how to create the optional positional parameter. In that case, to create the parameter as an optional positional parameter, we have to wrap the parameter inside the square bracket. Now in this case, to create the parameter as an optional name parameter, we have to wrap this parameter into the curly braces. Now this p2 is the optional name parameter. So if we can skip this second argument, then also it's give the result. Let's check, click on the run button. So I think we have to put the toString method here. Click on the run button. And yeah, it's print p1 equal to Hatim and p2 equal to null. Because we have passed only one argument, that is Hatim, and this Hatim will assign to the parameter p1. And this parameter p2 is the optional parameter. That's mean if we cannot pass the second argument, then this p2 will automatically initialize with null. So that's why it's print p2 equal to null. Now if we want to pass the second argument, then we have to follow this syntax. Now in the optional name parameter, if we want to pass the argument, in that case we have to mention the parameter name which we have defined at the time of defining the function or at the time of defining the parameter. So at the time of function calling, if we want to pass the name parameter, then we have to first put the parameter name, then colon, and then after the colon we have to put our argument or the value which we want to pass to the parameter p2. Now if there are multiple parameters which is optional name parameter, for example string p3. Now if we not pass the parameter p3, then also it gives the result. It's give p1 equal to Hatim and p2 equal to Tekri. Because this parameter inside the curly braces is the optional parameter, and specifically optional name parameter. Now if we want to pass the parameter p3, then first we have to define the parameter name, then colon, and then the value. Here we have to call the parameter p3. Click on the run button. Yeah, it's give p1 equal to Hatim, p2 equal to Tekri, and p3 equal to channel. So this is how we create the optional name parameter and we call the optional name parameter. Now we understand how this optional name parameter help us to prevent error in case there are large number of parameters. Now let's imagine if there are 50 parameters like p2, p3, p4, p5 and so on, p50, and at the time of function calling, if we would not make this parameter as an optional name parameter, then we have to manually put the argument in the sequence as we have defined the parameter. That's mean if we want to assign this Hatim to p1 and this Tekri to p2, in that case we have to pass the argument in the sequence of parameter. But if we create the parameter as an optional name parameter, in that case the sequence is not compulsory. We can also pass this p2 colon Tekri after the p3 colon channel. So let's check. Cut this argument from here and paste here. First we pass the parameter p3 and then we pass the parameter p2. In this case also it will work fine. Let's check. Click on the run button. Yeah, it's give the same result. So this is the main benefit of optional name parameter, that we don't have to maintain the sequence at the time of passing the argument. So we don't have to maintain the sequence, then the chances of error will be less. If in case if we would not make the optional name parameter, then at the time of passing the argument we have to maintain the sequence, that first we have to pass Hatim, then Tekri and then channel. So in that case the chances of error is more. So that's why this optional name parameter help us to prevent error in case of large number of parameters. So this is how it's help us to prevent error. So in this video we understand how to create the optional name parameter and how to pass the optional name parameter at the time of function calling, and we have understand how this optional name parameter help us to prevent error. So that's it for this video and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.